All right, here's my take on it. Damn, I hate bullies. It's amazing what hate will do. To look at another human being and automatically hate them for not looking like you is a serious mental and spiritual condition that's taught, because when we're born, we have no inclination what hate is. When a soldier is sworn into service, the highlight of that oath is, I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. It said nothing about bullying a black man because he's walking in your neighborhood. See, we already are battling certain police officers going against their oath. Now, we got to battle our military soldiers too? These punishments have to get more severe, and in my opinion, this piss poor piece of garbage of a soldier is a damn liar and a borderline traitor, and he and his hefty companion should not benefit off of our tax dollars for going against the promise, because you can't be trusted to protect our citizens due to your skin color barriers. Man, you look like a damn fool doing that, dude. A bully. That's what you look like. And I hope they inconvenience you as much as they possibly can, because you earned it. And with that said, good evening, beautiful people. What's up, Tim?
Hey, what's up, bruh?
Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell everybody about what we do every Monday, every Friday, 6 p.m. We loading it up, and we in your face, and we having fun and enjoying what we doing, man.
And that's what we doing today.
How was your week?
Hey, man, my week was good, man. I'm happy to be here on Friday, man, but it's not as great of a day as I would like for it to be,
man. And I already know where you're going. Another killing of another young black man. Another killing. I'm thinking the wake of George Floyd would have some of these careless officers, man, being more aware of the consequences that is going to happen. Just be aware, man.
But that's just it, Chuck. The consequences are minimal.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the case, we would have thought that back with Rodney King.
Yeah.
I mean, how many years has that been?
It's been,
and how many things have happened between then and now?
You know, the cop said that he didn't mean to pull his gun. He meant to pull his taser. Come on now. Where's the responsibility? Where's the accountability? Where's everything right here? No, man. No. Check it out, man. What I hear is, and it's really funny to me, but not funny in a good way, funny in a horrible way, that we are the ones who resist arrest. Right. No. There are clips right now of armed white men coming at the police, and they try not to kill him.
Right.
But our race of people, our nationality of people, our people are still getting killed at this high rate. When does it stop, man? Now, that boy's mom, 20 years old, that boy's mom, the boy's family, has to deal with the loss of that kid.
Right.
It's got to be some type of, come on, man. Come on.
And it's too much of, I mean, it's more like it's who's next.
Yeah.
More so than when is it going to stop.
Yeah. You know, when I got to go back that way, you know, to Minnesota, Virginia, all that. You heard about the Virginia dude? The Virginia veteran?
Right.
The Virginia veteran. The cop spraying him. He got fired, though. Dude, when I go back there and I'm driving, I'm not even going to lie. I'm nervous.
Have you ever been pulled over when you were back east?
Yes. Man, I'm nervous as hell, dude. And I'm so nervous, I think I'm making them nervous. But I'm nervous. I just want to go home. When we get pulled over by the police, we should not be in fear of not going home.
Right.
It's got to be some type of, hey, look, put it like this, man. I just wish that we would concentrate on just getting the poison out of the police departments. Because I'm not going to go to the extreme and saying that every cop is our enemy, because we all know that's not true.
Yeah, definitely.
You and I know some very incredibly great police officers.
Yes.
But there are poison in the department that puts a stain on the whole department as a whole. You got to work on getting this poison out. You got to have more and better training. We have to focus on that, because if we don't, man, it's not going to change.
But it's hard to tell when it first happens, because you don't know how much is intentional and how much is just because the excuse that we always hear is that they're scared.
There's a lot of people who put that blue uniform on with that badge just to be bullies. They do. And I really feel that if their partners who believe in just good police work would just step up to the plate, man. Step up to the plate. Don't take up for that dude when he did wrong. Don't take up for that dude when he's out of pocket. Don't do that. Got to get the poison out of the police department. That's how I feel about it.
Definitely, man. Let's get to this mailbox, brother.
Let's do this.
What's up, family? Just finished watching the show, and the question was asked, can you be in love with two people at the same time?
Uh-oh, here we go again.
Well, about 6 months ago, I took my car to get an oil change. While waiting for my car, I met a young lady who was also waiting for her car. We started talking, and even though we had masks on, I could tell that she was beautiful. Her eyes, her laugh, and her personality all matched. We exchanged numbers and have been dating ever since. Well, fellas, there is a problem, and a bigger problem. The problem is that I'm married, and neither my wife or my girl know about each other. The bigger problem is I just found out my wife and my girl are both pregnant. I know I have to tell them, but I don't know who I should tell first. I love them both. What do you think? Kenny.
Damn. Kenny, come on, man. Man, you know what I don't like about this particular story? Now, I don't know this man's nationality, all right? But it's always the focus on black men who have multiple children by multiple women,
Right.
all right?
Right.
Now, let's go back to how this may have started. So, first of all, what's going on at home, all right?
Right, because he doesn't say.
He doesn't say what's going on at home. Now, by all means, not giving this man an excuse for what he's done and these two people, the lives who he has toyed with, basically. This is not giving him an excuse. This is basically going back to what I've been saying all along before. Marriage, the certificate is a business.
Mm-hmm.
It's a business. When you are spiritually married here, and you're spiritually married here, and your wife is your friend, and your husband is your friend, and you guys have an energy, a camaraderie, a force to be reckoned with, basically, things like this don't happen because you don't want to hurt your best friend.
Right.
All right?
Right.
Things like this
Right.
don't happen. See, man, a lot of people don't understand, man. Things are mental. Things start up here. There are certain things that I just can't deal with in a union, and then there are certain things that I can bypass. But at the end of the day, I have to be pleased. I got to be pleased here, and she has to be my best friend. So what made him decide to even be interested in meeting somebody else?
And why would you get into another relationship?
That is crazy.
When why marry a person if you're able to get into another relationship with someone?
Yeah.
It's not like he met her at a club, they had some drinks, and he slept with her that night, and it just happened. He been dating her for 6 months.
People who are happy, people who are content, people who are into their union and their families, there's a high chance that something like this doesn't happen. Now, I'm not saying it don't, but for the most part, it doesn't. All right. Hey, man, what's going to have to happen with you, Kenny? You're going to have to man up, and you're going to have to tell both of them. You know why?
And as far as him saying who you should tell first, don't you think he should tell his wife?
Tell his wife first, man. You go home to that woman every day, every night. You wake up with that woman every day, every night. You better tell her.
And are you even sure that the other girl, that's your baby?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Even in that point, this woman apparently this woman only thinks that
she's in a relationship with him because he never told her
Bingo.
told her about his wife.
So he's definitely mad wrong.
You're definitely right about that.
He's mad wrong. He's definitely
because
mad
she
wrong.
obviously thinks she's in a relationship
Exactly.
one-on-one with him.
Exactly.
Just like his wife thinks she's in a relationship one-on-one with him. You're right. You're totally right about
It's
that.
all about priorities
Right.
and maturity, man. And apparently, Kenny, man, your priorities and your mature level, man, not coming down on you, man, but I guess it has to grow a little more. All right. I don't know why you got married to this woman. Again, marriage starts from the soul with me until it works up to the legally bonded part. I don't know what made you or why you still with this woman that you're supposed to be married to, but you got some work to do, man. You are about to go on a ride, man, and you're going to have to buckle up because this ride is going to get bumpy.
And regardless to how they accept it and if the relationships end, still, Kenny, take care of your kids, man.
Take care of your kids, brother. Hey, time to put your grown man drawers on, Kenny. Time to man up. Time to man up.
What do you guys think about this?
Yeah, what do y'all think about this? Hey, man.
Yes, sir.
The family meeting is in full effect. I can't even get it out. I'm so excited. It's in full effect. All right. What you got today,
hey, man,
brother?
I got a serious one for you today, man. I mean, most of them are serious, but
yeah,
you know, this is a serious one right here, man. It's money versus time when it comes to parenting and kids. And
this is a
tough one because you know you have to work.
Yeah,
I mean, and it's really hard for someone who's a single parent,
right?
You know.
Right.
Or both parents that are working and really trying to build something.
Right,
you know,
right.
And you have kids.
Right.
I mean, and you know, like with our kids, I mean, you got kids that play sports.
Right.
You got kids that are in music.
Right.
Kids are in drama.
Right.
You know, cheerleading.
Right.
There's all types of activities that our kids are in, and they want their parents there.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of tough when you're trying to have that balance of making money and taking care of the family and also spending time with the kids.
Teamwork makes the dream work. When you got kids that are fortunate to have two parents, whether the parent is biological or not biological, but you got two adult figures in that house that those kids look up to for everything. Teamwork makes the dream work, all right? Now, I get there's different schedules. Somebody may work at nighttime. Somebody may work in the daytime. Some people both work daytime.
Right.
There's different schedules. But when you got two people that's going hard for their family and they want it to work, they will figure it out. What happens is it's always, when it doesn't work out, because it's always one who's fully being selfish and depending on the other one to do a lot more than what they're doing.
Right. And no one job, whether one parent works and the other one's at home, or nothing's more important than the other.
That's right.
You work together.
That's right.
To make it happen. And like you said, when both parents are in the house. Now, even when you're a dad and you're outside of the house, you still got to make that time,
of course,
to be at your son's games,
of course,
and your daughter's rehearsals and your daughter's games and things like that too.
Check this out. If you can make time to go to the bar and get loaded, you can make time to go to your kid's game.
If you can make time to go get your hair cut,
you can make time to go to your kid's game. If you can make time for all that other stuff, well, I need my me time, man. Shut up and go to your kid's game and be there for your kids. Ladies, you too. You too. Some of y'all slack off a lot too. And you depend on him too much. He depends on you too much. You gotta have a plan. Even if you gotta write that plan down.
Because you have to support your kids.
You got to.
And whatever it is that they want to do, you gotta support them.
I remember, man, when I went to Trayvon's game. And Trey didn't know I was coming. So me, my son Kalen, who we lost, God rest his soul, and my other son Rayon, and my grandson, we showed up at Trey's game. Trey didn't know we was coming. Man, we walked in. Trey looked up, saw who we was, and started showing out, dude.
Yeah.
He started showing out.
Yeah.
Your kids need that support, man. Don't put them on the back burner for your partners. Don't put them on the back burner for your girlfriends. Don't put them on the back burner. If you can make time to go and smoke weed and do all that other crap that has no meaning to it, you can make time to spend at your kids' game and all their curriculum activities that they do, man.
So make sure you do that, y'all. Let us know how y'all feel about that.
And don't be a sorry-ass parent either.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time for the pet peeves. And if you look at my man Chuck here, if he didn't have his headphones on, you could see the steam coming out his ears about this one.
Hey, man, you know, it's not the fact that I'm mad about it. It just irritates the hell out of me, man.
All right.
And I witnessed that, man, you know, within the last couple of days. Not with me, but with somebody else. Okay. All right? So I give you a prime example. I come to your house, right?
Okay.
You and the wife, y'all there, whatever. And you know, y'all don't get into it, but you guys have a conversation of some sort, right? And I'm sitting there, and I put my 2 cents worth in.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
When you and your woman, your significant other, whatever, is having a discussion, my job is to shut the hell up. I am not going to put my 2 cents worth in unless it's asked. But you get some people, man, they're so comfortable being around it. They think they could put their 2 cents worth in. Shut the fuck up. They ain't got nothing to do with you. I know women. Ladies, I'm sorry. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. But this is what happens when you allow your girlfriends to put their 2 cents worth in when you and your man or whoever you with is having a conversation. Your significant other and them may start having words. All right? Me, I'm quick to say, this ain't got shit to do with you. Stay out my damn business. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Check your friend. You check your friend or she got to get up out of our house.
You're totally right about that, Chuck, because I'm going to tell you like this. Like I tell the wife all the time. Now, whether if it's significant other, mother, father,
I don't care who it is,
brother, sister, whomever it is, I don't get involved with that. Because one thing you got to learn is that they're going to make up.
Come on now.
When they make up, that other person ain't going to forget about the shit that you got involved with.
Come on now.
So now you got a problem with them.
Come on now.
Now, me and your wife got a problem because y'all cool now. Me and you still cool, but she can't stand my ass.
Hey, brother, I got cats right now. I'm probably one of the only ones that their wives don't mind coming over. Because when I walk through that door, I show respect. And if I see something that even looks like maybe they're having a serious conversation, I normally get up and leave, or I go outside, or I go do something.
You go play with the dog or
hey,
something.
Man, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. So that is one of my pet peeves, man. People who don't know how to pick their spots. All right?
No, you don't get involved with family business.
No.
Of no type.
And I see it happen all the time. Man, we see it on TV. True. Think about with Martin and Gene and Pam. Pam was always interjecting with their stuff. Always. And Martin would say, hey, respect my house. You know, right? Hey, there's just certain things, man, that I take real serious, man, and respecting somebody else's space is one of them.
Yeah, what do you guys think about that? I mean, you got somebody that you know that's like that, that's injecting into the business, or maybe you need to think about when you let your boy or your girl get into y'all business and you need to tell them to back up on that. Hey, Chuck, man, for today's social ID, man, I identified something on social media, man. It was something that Earthquake had posted on Instagram. And it had me thinking about piercings and the piercing of our children. And one thing that I'm thinking about is, if you look at this picture right here, man, this little girl, she has 3 piercings in her ear? Do you think that's a little bit too much?
I do. At that age, I do. I think sometimes, man, you know, we us black people, man, we can be a little too flamboyant at times, man. We can you know, we have our own set culture of the way we do things. And you know, we like to be seen. You know, we like to be seen.
But that's cool for us.
That's a little too early for her.
When you put it on the kids, when we do those type of things through our kids, I mean, what's next? I mean, a 2-year-old with tattoos on his neck.
Yeah, you know, it's just like babies, man. When parents go and buy a baby a $200 jogging suit, and he's a year, and he's grown out of that damn jogging suit in a month. You know, it's you know.
But see, with things like that though, Chuck, that's something that, like you said, I mean, you can take that off. Piercings, tattoos, and things like that. You can't change that. I mean, and as we grow into our own selves, I mean, you know, I mean, I guess you can let the holes close or whatever, but as a child, maybe you don't even want that.
Well, me personally, I just didn't want to put my child through that pain. You know, it hurts. You know, to me, it hurts. You know, a lot of people, they can stand the pain, but your kid's 2 years old, 3 years old. You know, now I can see if the kid gets about, especially if it's a girl, kid gets about maybe 5 or 6 years old, want to get her ears pierced. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. But, you know,
Right.
newborn on up to 5, I think they should wait. I do. I think that should wait. This kid looks like probably, around maybe 2?
Maybe, yeah.
3? Yeah.
But
yeah.
to get, I mean, if it was just the one, but the
Either or, I wouldn't want none of them, man. You know, it's just too premature to me.
because you have so many parents. I mean, other than the piercing thing, you know, that live their lives through their children.
Yeah. Some parents, they get the nose ring in their kid. Bow! And the big nose, man. The kid's 2 years old, can't breathe, and snot coming through the ring and all that stuff, man. The snot, then you get the ring here. Bow! Then the kid's still getting colds at 2 and 3 years old, and you get the snot bubble boom, coming out. Then you got to twist that, and then it hurts because it's fresh. And then you got snot in it, and then you got the alcohol that you put in there, it burns. Then you see the little scab, then you got to peel that, and then you go through. I know,
And the kid ain't asked for none of that.
Kid ain't asked for none of that. Yeah.
I mean, what do you guys think, family? I mean, is this a little excessive, or am I the old man standing in the middle of the street yelling at the sky?
You ain't old, man. You ain't old. You getting there though, but you ain't old right now. You ain't old.
Not as old as him, but
Yeah, I don't like
almost.
it. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Friday. And see, I'm all excited. Everybody's been talking about it. Everybody knows. Everybody's mourning. Everybody in the hip-hop industry is going through it, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, let's just give it up for Mr. DMX, ladies and gentlemen.
Earl Simmons, better known as DMX, born December 18th, 1970 in Mount Vernon, New York, died April 9th, 2021 in White Plains, New York. I mean, DMX was a rapper, songwriter, actor. He began rapping in the early 1990s.
Wow, man.
Released his debut album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, in 1998.
Wow, man.
And that album sold 251,000 copies within the first week.
Hey, check it out, man. He is definitely in my top 5 of one of the most passionate rappers ever. Hey, man, this dude, man.
He's in my top 2, man. Him and Pop.
This man, spiritual, knowledgeable. He was fearless with it. He had no filter. DMX had no filter, man. His showmanship was sick, man. Sad, man. Gone too soon, dude. Gone too soon. And with this right here, now there's conversations surfacing that it wasn't a drug overdose.
Is that right?
There's conversations that's surfacing saying that, you know, he had complications from the shot. I'm gonna just be straight up 100. From the shot, there's talks about that right now.
And where is that coming from?
From what I'm understanding, it's coming from his family. They said he didn't have a drug overdose. He had a reaction from the shot. That's what's been said. All right, that's allegedly that he had a reaction over the shot. Either or, it is a horrible loss to the whole hip hop community and the whole industry and music as a whole, man.
Right.
It's a definite loss, man. This brother had it, man.
Man, not to mention some of the movies, man. I mean, some of my favorites off top, you know, like Romeo Must Die.
One of my favorites.
Cradle to the Grave. Belly.
Yeah.
Exit Wounds.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
yeah.
He was a very talented actor as well as rapper, man.
First time I saw DMX, man, it was on a show with Ice Cube.
Okay.
It wasn't a show with Ice Cube. Ice Cube was on, I think it was either Arsenio Hall or it might have been Vibe with when Sinbad was hosting Vibe. And DMX had this yellow, like, you know, the suits they have on when they doing the planes. The parachute suits.
Right.
He had one of them on, man, and they was doing We Be Clubbing. That was my first time seeing him do his thing. We Be Clubbing. Damn. That brother brought it. He was on Dr. Phil. And just his voice alone, when he was talking on Dr. Phil, man, his voice was powerful. And what I loved about him, man, his fearless way to get your attention, man, how he used to growl in his music.
Right.
You know what I mean? He would bark in his music. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. That's what he was saying to y'all, man. That's what he was saying to us. I'm gonna miss that man. I'm gonna miss hearing that man's voice on a. Well, anyway, his voice is gonna live on, but I'm gonna miss some of the new stuff that I knew that he would have had coming out.
Right.
I'm gonna miss that dude, man.
It's just, I mean, like you said, the biggest thing, man, on top of the talent, man, was just the passion in everything that he did.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, to me, man, him and Pac, man, the passion that they put into their acting and into their music, I mean, it was just a shame that they didn't actually ever get a chance to work together.
Nah,
you know?
That would have been one serious song or album, dude.
Or could you imagine a movie where DMX is on one side against Pac on the other side?
Wow, man.
Man, what type of gangster movie or something that they could have did together, man. That would have been off the chain.
And you know what I love, man, is just, DMX is very approachable. Very, very approachable, man. He wasn't all Hollywood, man.
Did you ever get a chance to meet him?
Once. One time. I met him one time in L.A., man. And he was very approachable cat, man. He was a homie.
Okay.
He was a homie, man. He was all that other stuff, man. DMX, he was one of the homies, man. And it's just sad, man. My love and my heart and my respect, man. Our respect goes out to his family. Yeah. He had kids, man. I heard he had a lot of kids too.
Yeah,
he had a bunch of kids.
Definitely blessings to the family.
Yeah.
Welcome to the photo album. And I mean, this one hurts because this is one guy that I mean, there's a number of guys that I want to get on the show for us to be able to interview, but we'll never get the chance interview him. But
there's a lot of people.
And prayers,
they're going to keep him alive. They're going to keep his music and his voice and his spirit alive. Best believe that. And we're one of them. Real talk. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in and being a part of the family.
And remember to hit that like and subscribe button because it's not blood related, it's love related.
That's right, Tim. So look, if you have letters, you have questions.
We have answers and we have suggestions. So send your letters and questions to onefocusfamily@gmail.com.
And don't forget, we load up a new segment every Monday and every Friday at 6 p.m. I'm Chuck Lounge.
And I'm Tim B.
And remember, family only keeps us strong. Till next time.